Hi guys, welcome or welcome back. If you're new here, my name's Sophie and I run the small Etsy business Sophie in Somerset. I'm a traditional artist living in the southwest of England, and I turn my art into stationery products such as prints, bookmarks and stickers. And this is a bit of a different video because, as you can see, we're not in the studio, we're actually in Sussex, West Sussex to be precise. And so this video is going to be following me selling my products at a festival for the very first time. I'm a Christian artist and I'm going to be selling my products at Big Church Festival. Amazing opportunity. So it's currently Friday the 22nd of August. The festival goes from Friday, Saturday and Sunday. So I'm going to be taking you along, showing you bits of the festival. And then we're actually staying in a place called Amberley, a lovely little lodge that's on the edge of a beautiful river. And I'm hoping to get some plein air done from the Riverside here where we're staying. Some beautiful sunsets. It's our first evening here and it's already really pretty. So I'm hoping to do some sketching here. And also, whilst we're over this side of the country, we're also going to be nipping up into the outskirts of London to go to Hampton Court Palace. So again, hoping to do some plein air there for you. So I probably will jump in and have a little chat with you again partway through the week that we're here. But I just wanted to open up the vlog. But a lot of it's just going to be some relaxing music, like I said, following me at the festival and then doing some plein air whilst we're here in Sussex. So if you want to do some art along with me or just have it on in the background whilst you're chilling, there'll be some relaxing music. And yeah, so just enjoy the video. If you want to find out all the stats about how the festival went in terms of sales and how much I made and things, I'm going to be documenting that in my next studio vlog. So if you don't want to miss that, please hit that notification bell and hit the subscribe button, because that will be the next video that you see after this one. But this will just be the festival itself, like I said, along with some plein air. So enjoy. as you can see, I am now back at home in my art studio. I had such a great time in Sussex. That's not the end of the video though. I have got some more footage to share with you. But I just wanted to talk about this plein air that I did whilst I was there. As you saw, I did a little bit of plein air at the festival, but it was so busy, and it was just like a really snapshot. So I didn't get much done there, but we stayed in such a beautiful location. We stayed on the edge of the river in Amberley in West Sussex, and with these pencils I used the Conte de Paris pastel pencils. So they look like an ordinary pencil, but they have like a pastel nib, so it's a cross between a coloured pencil and a soft pastel. So a really soft nib, so you've got to be quite gentle when you're using it, but great on this toned paper that is Strathmore toned paper that I got for my birthday, along with those pastel pencils. So it was great to try them out for the first time, and also to use that limited colour palette. So it's not exactly how it was because I only had those colours, but they did blend quite well. They actually blended quite well on their own. If you just went over the top with each individual colour, they blended quite well. I did also use a smudging stick on some bits just to get the kind of distance in the pictures. But yeah, I really enjoyed using them. Like I said, it was such a beautiful location. And I'm going to share with you now a few more clips so on our last day there, we were just kind of getting ready to leave and packing up and things. So we went for a little walk whilst we were there, and there was these horses in the neighbouring field to the site where we were staying. And I thought, do you know what? My little boy had just dropped off in the buggy. I said to my husband, I just need to quickly sketch them. Because I thought it was really good practice to draw moving objects, animals, in real life when they're moving. So it's a bit of a challenge. So the proportions weren't quite right. But I had a lot of fun sketching them. And whilst I was sketching, you'll see in the clips coming up, the horses actually came over and wanted to have a look at what I was doing and tried to eat my pen as well. So yeah, so I only had like a few supplies that was in my pocket. So it was like a fine liner. I think I had a grey and a pink brush pen. I think that's all I had. Oh no, I had also a bronze pen as well, brush pen. So yeah, it was great fun. I'm quite pleased with how that quick little sketchbook piece turned out. And like with everything in life, the spontaneous things are sometimes the best things. And also at the end of this vlog, I am going to share with you my clip footage that I got from Hampton Court Palace. It was my aim to do plein air at Hampton Court Palace, which I've done before. If I remember, I'm going to tag my previous video at the end of this one, where we went to Hampton Court Palace and also Windsor Castle. I did a lot of plein air there. That was pre having my son, so it was a bit more easier to do plein air stuff. It was only my husband that had to sit there whilst I did my art, not a toddler. This time round didn't quite work out. Toddler was not having the best day. If you're a mum, you know the struggles of parenting a toddler. But I still wanted to share with you the beautiful palace because it is one of my favourite places on earth. So I will share that with you, even though there's no art in that section. But I hope you enjoyed the video. I've just gone and picked up my stock, the leftover stock that got brought back from Big Church Festival. I'm going to count it now. I already know how much I've made. I'm going to be sharing all of that in my next studio vlog. So if you don't want to miss that, please hit that notification bell and hit the subscribe button as well to make sure you don't miss out on the next video, because I'm going to be debriefing properly on the festival. It was such a great event. I hope you enjoyed seeing the footage of it. I got a lot of thoughts on the festival and my business in general. Lots of things to feedback. And like I said, I will be sharing with you how much I made overall and which products I sold or didn't sell. So yeah, I'm really going to enjoy sharing that with you. So some more footage to come. So this isn't the end of the vlog, so please hang on. Like I said, watch the next bit with the horses. I think it's great. But I won't chat to you at the end. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. God bless. Love you. Bye.